Anyways, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna end up doing that for right now, since that's the only other game I have. I might be doing some game playthroughs of some other games, but for right now I can't really think of much. So Devil May Cry for a fact, or if not, what I could end up doing, because I mean, I was deciding, and I was thinking about it, and what I may do is actually like the Amazing Spider-Man. I might end up doing that game playthrough instead, or I don't know. You know what I'm gonna end up doing? Probably I'm gonna end up doing like a poll system where you guys decide what to do next if Fist of the North Star doesn't happen. And if I end up like in some way of fixing Fist of the North Star, I'll continue that. But for right now, it's kind of like post delayed. I don't want to say I canceled it all the way. It's just delayed. But yeah, for Fist of the North Star, it's basically it. I mean, that's all I could say. I mean, hopefully, again, guys, I could fix it. If I do, then I congratulate myself for fixing it. If I can't, then for sure I know that I'm gonna end up doing a different game playthrough. But anyways, and now we're gonna end up discussing some stuff that my friends brought up, that they want me to discuss, or just some shit that they noticed in the videos. Okay, so for one, so basically the first thing I'm gonna go over is basically Snapchat, or social media at this point, I guess. So I had some of my friends basically tell me that that they're always hearing like notification sounds in the background and stuff like that go off, and then they're like, dude, who the hell's texting you like during these game playthroughs? Well, okay, this is the thing. Okay, normally I would every now and then put my phone on silence or something like during game playthroughs and stuff. But seeing as how like I kind of am a busy guy, and I was every now and then I have plans and stuff to do, I can't really have it on silence, because then also like there could be that every now in between, like now and then, where like a family member calls me like as an emergency. So the thing is, like, I want to be ready, because I don't want to leave them like I guess on hold, if you consider on hold. So I'm not trying to leave them on hold basically. So yeah, but for the whole Snapchat thing, yeah, every now and then there is a Snapchat notification. There's usually someone just trying to get my attention, and at that time I'm recording, I just ignore it. But again, sorry guys if you guys noticed that. I mean, I just felt like just bringing that up, because I mean, one of my friends told me, it's like, dude, it's like basically this they asked me at school, it's like, dude, who the hell is like texting you like while you're playing or some shit. It's like, is it your girlfriend? I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, you already know I don't have a girlfriend. But to sum it up, basically, yeah, I mean, yes, I guess it does get annoying, or it does get tedious. I apologize, and like, I think right now, if you guys could hear it, I don't know if it was that strong, but if you guys were able to hear it, you would be able to hear the Snapchat thing. But anyways, let's see, question number 2 was basically, it's like, how long or how, or like basically, like, do I plan on making like YouTube a career? To be honest, not really, if I think about it. Like, if I think about it, like I guess deep down, I would never consider YouTube my career, only because of well, I have some reasons. I'll just name the top 2. Okay, one is that YouTube isn't gonna be like I can't rely on YouTube, basically, is what I'm saying. Like basically, here's the last lesson I'm gonna teach you guys. Okay, if you guys know what a pension is and what retirement is, okay, so basically it's like this. Retirement, is basically when you're done, you're just gonna retire. You're gonna do, spend the rest of your life, just chilling, relaxing, and maybe every now and then you have a job, or you something like that. But a pension is basically where you put money into, like, I guess, like, I want to say like a trust fund or something like that. And basically, some job places have it where you can pay a pension and then they like save that money for you, or they just automatically deduct it from your check. Basically, that's like, it's like kind of like a savings account, but for your retirement. And you basically, in my advice, you always want to be paying into that. But then again, everybody has the right, or justified to make their own decisions. Like basically, like how I would describe it is like my opinion, I would say just pay into it, but you can. But like for YouTube, basically, I know for a fact, since I've been doing my research, basically my homework. There's no pensions. There's like stuff like that isn't like an option. So basically, what that means is that like when I get older, like my content better stay up to date, or if not, no, like I'm not gonna get paid. So yeah, basically, no, I'm not, like, YouTube is not gonna be the career for that reason. And the reason is because, like, people, well, basically, like, how do I tell you, like since we're, like, you know, humans evolve and all that good stuff, like, they're gonna get bored of, like, old content. What I mean is, basically, it's like, if you don't, if you're running, like, bone dry, or like you have, like, what people, well, not me basically, but if you have what people call writer's block, basically, like, you know how, like, you see, like, some YouTubers out there with whole skits and all that crap, or vlogs and all that shit. Like, at one point your shit's gonna be unwatchable, and then, you know, people are gonna watch it because, you know, it's basically shit that they could, like, you know, kind of like do in their everyday life. Like, obviously, I'm not saying I'm perfect by, you know, me over here, you know, bringing you a game playthrough of COD, because I know hella people, or not expert YouTubers already, could bring you these playthroughs, but, like, what makes mine different from theirs is basically my perspective, sorry about that, perspective of how I see it, and, you know, how I want to discuss it. But yeah, overall, you know, again, anybody could play it, so I can't really say much on that topic. But what I mean by, you know, the whole, you know, you have to make sure your people are watching your content. Basically, you have to make your shit interesting. Like, it just can't be like some dried. Like, it has to be good. Basically, that's how I'm gonna leave it at, you know. And again, like, at one point you're gonna reach writer's block, and, you know, run out of ideas. And to sum it up, basically, once that happens and you're, like, your creativity's gone, well, good luck. That's all I can really say. Anyways, another question that, you know, one of my friends brought up is that, oh, have I got a mic? No, I have not. Main reason is why is because I don't have the budget for it, and I feel like my budget should mainly focus on games rather than, you know, equipment, only because it's like I'd rather have more shit on my channel, even though it's like shitty audio, than like have nothing on there and just, you know, basically writer's block. But oh look, and I actually got the best play. Not bad. Overall, I'll say this was a good game. But anyways, but yeah, basically with the whole writer's block thing, that's how I could sum it up. But basically, you know, with the whole audio, I mean, I'm gonna end up correcting that in the future. I mean, if you guys want to, like, you know, help me or something like that, I might set up a Patreon or something like that related, where, you know, you could go basically like the GoFundMe pages and stuff like that. I'm gonna end up setting something up like that. If you guys want to give me like $1, maybe even a penny, that'll be great. I mean, at one point we'll reach our goal. I'll have, you know, some recording equipment. It'll be better. And then, you know, I'll make you a thank you video, an unboxing video, and thank you guys for that. Let's see. Oh, well, and here's question number 4. Question number 4 is basically, what new games do I plan on buying that are, like, coming out for this month? Okay, so basically for this month, like, cause, you know, obviously, I think I should start giving out a list or some stuff that I might be buying. So obviously for last month, the only game I really cared about and was really hyped for was Devil May Cry. I played it, and oh my god, guys, that game is just, it's fire. Like, it's a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. Like, I'm not gonna spoil this game at all, cause bro, like, this game is just, it's just freaking fire. That's all I'm gonna say. It's fire. But yeah, the game is just overall good. I'm gonna end up showing, you know, a really good playthrough. I'll be trying to get like triple S rank as much as I can, but mostly S ranks and double S ranks. So bear with me when I say that I'm trying my best just to get those stylish combos. But besides that, all I'm gonna say is that the developers got it right. It's literally the continuation from number 4. I'm gonna spoil 4, then play through a 4, but for sure not 5. Like 5, we're gonna go, like, basically I'm gonna pretend like if this was my first one, you know. I'm going in blindly, you know. I know, like, you guys might be like, oh yeah, why is he acting like, you know, so surprised if he's already played the game? Well, it's like, you gotta think about it like this. If I'm over here, you know, just telling you guys like what, like, where to go and all that shit, it's not fun. Cause I mean, at that point, it's like having the one guy that's not of interest in the group, and I'm not trying to be like that guy. So to avoid that, you know, I'm gonna be acting like it's my first game playthrough of the game. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, and how I just mentioned that I'm gonna be spoiling 4. I have to spoil 4 only to actually get like where it's actually going, so then I can make it like basically the game playthrough hella good. And then, you know, I'll play number 4, and then, you know, we'll go from there. But besides that, all I can say is that I recommend buying it. You know, basically $60 for standard edition. You get basically no downloadable content. $70 for the downloadable content. It's not that much. Now this I'm going to be spoiling. Basically, all it is just basically skins. It's basically skins, equipment, and soundtracks, and I think like the original like designs and like concept art for like basically like Dante and Nero and like the other characters like that. So there's that. Oh, and here's the other gameplay through that I am going to be showing off. It's going to be Cuphead for the Nintendo Switch. Now now to give you the launch dates. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the launch date for Cuphead is going to end up being the 18th. It's a Friday. For sure, I'm going to be, you know, first in line. Because I always prefer physical copies over downloadable copies. Only because I feel like if I ever get bored, or if I really want to sell it, or someone's, you know, like, oh, you know, like, hey bro, like, sell me the game, you know, it's because I really want to play it or something. It's like, okay, you know, give me the money, here you go. But yeah, for sure, I mean, I can't wait to like basically present Cuphead. Like for you guys that haven't played it, Cuphead is basically, as of right now, only Xbox One exclusive. So that is kind of gay. But you know, it's coming out for the Nintendo Switch, so that's good. At least I'm making progress in it, so yeah. So Cuphead, and last but not least, Mortal Kombat. And what I mean by Mortal Kombat is basically because I mean, one of my friends did confirm me about this. Is like, are you gonna be showing off the story, or are you gonna be like just like, you know, like a whole Street Fighter perspective where you're just basically fighting random opponents and going online? No, I'm gonna do the, like, I guess you could say, like a playthrough of the story. Because I mean, basically, again, complete continuation of number 10. Number 10, in my opinion, you know, pretty good. It wasn't the great, it wasn't the best, but it was good. I can't give it shit. But I just wish that they would change some stuff around and like some other stuff would happen. Because it, like, some stuff doesn't make sense. Because, okay, basically, this is not spoilers either. I mean, you can find this and, like, it's legit. If you guys watch the trailer, basically the trailer has 2 fighters. Like, or basically, let me just put it like this. Okay, basically, 2 people are fighting and one of those happens to be Raiden. And if you guys noticed, Raiden has gone basically to the dark side. Basically, you know, he's no longer, you know, on Team Earthrealm. He's fighting for someone else. He could be fighting for the new, basically the new god, or he could just be like doing the whole Liu Kang. Oh, he's a remnant, and basically he's doing his own shit. But for right now, all I could say is that for sure Raiden is no longer a good guy. And again, this is on the official like teaser slash trailer slash whatever you want to call it. So you guys can't say, oh, he's giving spoilers. No, that's not a spoiler. Because if not, then that means all teasers and, you know, like all that good stuff is all spoilers. And the thing is, even though it is meant to spoil, at the same time you gotta take in consideration some spoilers have to be spoilers. Only to basically, like, I guess it's like advertisement if you think about it. So basically for that, I'm gonna be end up doing that. So, you know, guys, you guys get ready. But for the whole, like, because basically the question is, am I going to show off basically fighting footage against other online players? Yes and no, every now and then, but it's not going to be like my whole Call of Duty and Yu-Gi-Oh thing, where I'm playing other online players or I'm playing by myself. It's not going to be like that. Those two are going to be solid, just update ones. I know that Call of Duty, because I mean, like I told you guys in like the first playthroughs, I know Call of Duty has a campaign. It's a very short campaign, but it's still a campaign. I'm not going to show it off only because it's really boring. It doesn't get its point through. And I think that, you know, at this point, Treyarch is running out of ideas for a story. So them basically introducing campaign is irrelevant. So at this point, it's basically going to become like what I consider like a Fortnite. Like any game that I consider a Fortnite would be just games that like most people don't really play the campaign, and at this point it's just them mostly playing online with their friends. So basically at this point, since again Fortnite doesn't have a campaign, I consider Call of Duty a Fortnite right now. It could change. Some people have called me out on it because the thing is, technically the zombie side of Call of Duty happens to be a campaign on its own, only because of the comic books and and all that other good stuff that has to offer. So only because of that, I can't really call it a Fortnite, but it kind of is, only because of Blackout and and basically multiplayer. Apex Legend, I'm not going to be showing that off also, only because again it's a Fortnite. Other games that are really popular and they're out there, like Halo, I'm not going to be showing off Halo. I'm not going to be showing out Destiny or Overwatch, none of that. Just basically good old fashioned game playthroughs with just normal games. So basically, like, all I could say is that in a few weeks, Cuphead and Mortal Kombat are going to be coming out. I hope you guys are as hyped as I am, because I am. I mean, I'm going to be, like, again, I'm going to be there first in line, trying to get my things. We just leveled up, that's another good thing. Level 52, Prestige 9, not bad. We're on the road to becoming, well, we could say Prestige Masters. But besides that, I think that's all I want to discuss, on these videos. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on the whole Face of the North Star, and if I can work it out, I'll make it like an immediate next update video, and basically just tell you guys that it's not happening right now. We have to move on, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can. But because again, my PlayStation 4 kind of doesn't want to let me record and all that good stuff, because the encryptions and all that, I can't really bring you guys the game playthrough. But till next time, this is Forte bringing you another game playthrough. Peace.